and Woody likes the crooked cock.
That just seems so dangerous.
I'm under 50. I didn't put myself on my death pool.
You're on mine.
You can't use Woody. You said if we use the same one, it cancels out.
Yeah.
Fuck. So neither of us can have Lil Wayne or Woody.
I feel so good about my all-star lineup. I want to use them all.
We're on the subject. We might as well hit it. And you can have Lil Wayne if you want.
Oh, hell yeah. I will take that to the bank. I will take Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Lil Wayne can't hang with my top pick.
And the rules, once again, were nobody who's actively sick, under 50. And those are the only rules we laid out, right?
And they have to be human. I don't know where you're going with this.
I mean, Air Bud is a celebrity, is he not? Air Bud the 7th or whatever.
You found some sick old fucking dog or something. It doesn't work.
No, they all have to be people.
Mm-hmm.
What is a person?
And just because you don't know them doesn't mean they're not a celebrity. I don't know
about that.
We'll have to. Tucker will be the judge of who is or is not a celebrity. If we go too deep cut, Tucker will say yes or no.
All right.
Do you want to kick it off?
Yeah.
You're proud of your list, Woody? Hit us with it. What do you got?
Here is my top pick. My number one. This is going to make me as much as $15. Alexei Navalny. He's run against Putin several times to be president. He has 4 million subscribers on YouTube. He has 2 million Twitter followers, and he leads the Russian opposition party against Vladimir Putin. He's my top pick for dying. And he's
under 50?
44.
Ooh.
That's a really good choice.
He's famous enough. Yeah, that's a celebrity.
He's the Russian opposition leader politician. I love this choice.
That's your top one. Who are the rest?
I like Chris Brown. Chris Brown has a history of both drug abuse and mental illness. 6ix9ine, similar type thing. Kanye has severe mental illness issues that are only kept in check by his wife, Kim Kardashian, who's surprisingly sane.
They're getting a divorce.
I know he's on my list, partly for
but
that reason.
Kanye's too rich to die. He's not.
Yeah, I have considered that as a risk. There are people who need him to make them money, but yeah, this one I think some of you guys might have too. Pete Davidson. Did anyone else pick Pete Davidson?
No. You mentioned you might.
Is that Butthole Eyes?
Yes.
He's SNL.
It's fun. I'll share his. He does look like Butthole. This picture of him, but
he's got butthole eyes.
He has a history of drug abuse and mental illness, which is my under 50 combo.
Is he white? He always looks so dark.
I always assumed he was white. I'm not a. I don't know.
Anyone with a skin tone that dark just really turns me off.
Demi Lovato, she's on my list. A little bit crazy right now. Drugs and mental. Kelly Osbourne, I think she's a quality pick.
Kelly Osbourne, what she?
Drug abuse and mental illness. She's been both in rehab and in a mental institution before. The strong combo. I've done my research on this. Here's 2 long shots. John Jones and Tony Ferguson. So John Jones, right? This guy, very, very healthy. But Tony Ferguson, he's the one we always point out who was an actually crazy person who grabbed his son and jumped the fence because he had heard voices in the walls and stuff. That's Tony Ferguson. John Jones routinely gets in traffic accidents, drinks and drives. He goes. He has these highs and lows. Now, the thing about John is he's hard to kill. So I'm not. If I only had 5 choices, he wouldn't make the cut.
You know what? If John Jones gets paralyzed, that counts. I'm throwing that out there.
He's throwing me a bone. I like it. Yeah, he's also hard to paralyze. What? This guy.
He's a young, fit athlete. If he gets paralyzed, and unless a police officer shoots him, that doesn't count.
Wait, so you're making unilateral decisions about now it's not a death pool, it's a death or serious injury pool.
Only in the case of Mr. Indestructible.
He's going after like a 6'4", incredibly fit, top of his game athlete and saying that guy, it's a ridiculous
He
pick,
got into
frankly.
a traffic accident with a woman and her arm broke. How hurt was John Jones? He starts running laps around the accident to go get things from his car before he does his hit and run.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
He was fleeing the scene to hide his cocaine.
He fled the scene and then he ran back to the scene to get whatever cocaine is a good guess. It might have been pot. And then he left the scene again.
It was cocaine. It was in his system. Look, I'll argue with you. I'll argue with you to the end of days on the steroids thing because it's iffy to me. But he was definitely high on cocaine when he hit that pregnant woman and broke her
stole
arm.
Chael Sonnen's record for most steroids in his system simultaneously in a USADA test.
Don't think that's true.
Good.
Hey, you know what? Though,
Chael said it. He wouldn't lie.
If you were to get paralyzed in a car accident or something, that does not count.
That's how I expect
only
him
a
to
police
die.
shooting.
Car accidents are one of my leading causes of John Jones' death.
All right,
That's what it takes. That's what
I'll
it
give you
takes.
John
He's
Jones,
been in
but
2 DWIs.
I will not pay out unless someone dies.
Okay.
Fine.
I'll keep going. Alex Hinault. I mentioned him before. He's the guy that free soloed El Capitan, something like that.
Yep.
You guys would probably know him if you saw him. He's famous enough. Another guy, Kodak Black. I'm barely familiar with this.
Kodak Black isn't gonna die, dude. He's in jail right now.
Oh yes, that helps with your. I don't assure him.
Oh, he's a rapper in prison. He's gonna be fine. He's popular, probably.
He's a rapper in prison, and apparently all the Broward County rappers are good choices for death pools.
Yeah, Woody, go to Kodak Black's Wikipedia page, his entry, and it says under children, greater than or equal to 1. I've never seen a greater than.
Why is his offspring an algebra problem?
Well, he has at least one child. It could be 10, could be 2. We don't know, or just 1.
Tucker might be more up to speed on this thing, but apparently Broward County rappers are a good choice in general.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not super into rap in general, but yeah, I mean, that specific group, I guess that specific area is pretty tough. It'd be like saying Baltimore City rappers are probably prone to die, which is also very true. And also, you should look into Freddie because you guys asked who would you go for? Mm-hmm. The only person that came into mind would be Freddie Gibbs, who got shot at and escaped and then went to jail, and now he's out of jail, I think, and he's a rapper too.
Okay. And he's 38. This is strong. Yeah. I only have one more. And she's definitely famous enough. Miley Cyrus, in and out of rehab, drug problems, and goes a little crazy from time to time. And she said she was currently struggling with going crazy during the pandemic.
Can I just say that I think that it is infinitely more interesting for a death pool to end on,
under 50.
So morbid, but under 50, but also I don't necessarily find betting on gang violence as the more the better. It's more probable, but it would be more interesting if Miley passed away in this than somebody who had a long history with gang violence and was targeted for something. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
All right, so I get my list here.
Okay, go ahead. I'll round
Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden.
He's 50.
I feel like he knows too much.
Is he under 50
on the nose?
He is 50. It's 50 or under, right?
I don't know. I don't remember what we said. Last time I said
I'll allow it to Kyle 1 because of that guy, but we did say 50 and under, so that's fair.
50 and under. I thought.
Oh, 50 and under. Okay.
Yeah.
All You're right.
I feel like he knows too much. Maybe he gets a cyanide pill from somebody, or maybe a mysterious car accident.
He crack, doesn't he? I thought that was going to be.
No, he hasn't smoked crack in some period of time, Taylor.
I those were the best pictures of him taking a selfie with a crack pipe in his mouth. Imagine that level of I'm fucking untouchable. My dad's gonna be the president.
Who are you sending it to? That's my question. What friend do you have? If you're smoking weed and you send a picture of you smoking weed with a bong, I might be sick, dude. But if you smoke, if you're doing crack, I'm gonna be who's the market audience for this?
There's a whole group text of politicians' kids. He's sending it to Malia Obama and Chelsea Clinton and Meghan McCain, and they're
y'all are pussies. Do crack with me.
Yeah,
Meghan McCain's got a syringe in her arm. She's a pussy.
No, she's just a picture of her at Burger King again.
People give Hunter Biden a hard time, but dude, he is the Charlie Sheen of presidential children.
Fair enough. All right, my next one. And this is kind of fingers crossed. Melissa McCarthy. I find her to be just repugnant, annoying, You just one of the worst human beings to look at, and it's like that quote of Trump talking about Rosie O'Donnell. Like she's not just ugly on the inside. He's like she's not just ugly on the outside. She's a really ugly person as well. Like that whole thing where he just tears her apart. I hate her. I hate Melissa McCarthy. I hate her being in any sort of movie. Just an awful person.
So I never seen her face. What do I know her from?
But I saw her in that
Gilmore
movie,
Girls.
Spy. I saw her in Spy with Jason Statham, and I thought
she was one of the female Ghostbusters. Like
I didn't see that, but she was funny in Spy. I thought that was I thought she was.
Yeah, everybody says she's funny. I can't stand her.
I think I saw her on Gilmore Girls too, ages ago.
Strike 3.
To be fair though, Jason Statham was the funniest character in that movie.
Jason Statham. I can't believe he got typecast as a guy who drives cars.
What made you pick her? Because
she doesn't look healthy, and I hate her. So
you picked her
really,
because she's chubby and you don't like her.
It's a passion project. Yeah.
Okay. All right, that works.
The same reason I picked Queen Latifah. I feel like she's overweight, she's black, and she's in the appropriate age group. I feel like I think Black Americans die just more readily than I mean she's just more likely to die, and she's a celebrity around 50.
Right on the dot at 50.
Dude, Kyle's whole list is like 50-year-olds.
I'm cutting them close. You know, I figure like that's the way to go. DMX.
Fuck, he was on my list.
Oh, too late. Should have went first. DMX. I gave you Lil Wayne. DMX.
Because you wanted DMX. I wanted DMX.
I'll trade.
No.
That's funny.
I didn't think so. Nobody's trading Lil Wayne for DMX.
Damn it.
So why is DMX a good pick?
Young-ish black man in America. I just and he's appropriate aged celebrity. I don't know. I just feel like he's in that rap game, and he could easily be shot on the street or have some sort of drug issue or be running with the wrong crowd. Just a lot of stereotypes that I'm just compounding together here to say DMX.
Roger.
Chris Jericho, the wrestler, our former wrestler.
He's having a tough go of it.
What's wrong with him?
Well, he's getting outside of being like vocally right wing and like COVID denier and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like this is a guy not wearing his mask. He's got a long history of steroid abuse, not just use. And maybe he's got a weak heart, and he's not wearing his mask. A little bit of COVID pushes him over the edge. Chris Jericho.
Ex-wrestler, that's a great pick. Ex-wrestlers die like even earlier than ex-football players.
Yeah, from CTE, battered body, drug abuse over the years. Good choice, I thought.
That's a good one.
And this one, I think she might even be under 30. I needed to double check that. But Snooki from Jersey Shore.
Is she having a hard time?
She's not under. There's no way she's.
When is she not having a hard time? There's no way she's prospering in life.
Snooki is 33. Oh, yeah. I thought she was way older than me.
Exactly. That's why I think she's a strong choice, and she is my youngest pick by far. And I'm guessing she'll be the youngest pick in the game.
It definitely is.
Yeah, at 33 years old, but 33, but looking 45. That's how you know she's a strong choice.
Yeah, and I think. Does she have anything going on right now? Like, I mean, like successfully? Because I haven't heard of any. Like, you hear about like DJ Pauly D and some shit from time to time, but I've heard nothing about Snooki.
Pauly Shore has more going on than Snooki right now. That's another reason why I think she's a good contender. Suicide counts.
Ooh, Pauly Shore could pick.
Oh, I didn't pick Pauly Shore. That's the end of my list. It's Snooki.
Okay. She was on Celebrity Family Feud.
By the way, that's 6. By the way, I just picked 6. I don't know if that's allowed. I will deduct if I need to deduct one, then I will cut Snooki.
I like the idea of going to Snook. I'm sorry, going to 6.
Oh, sure.
If Taylor has enough.
Going to Snook.
I had 6, but DMX was one of them. So I'll have to find a different one. So my number 1, I put, and I took the tactic, all men. Men die earlier.
And they make bad decisions.
Yes, and they make more reckless decisions.
That's
so
true.
Number 1, I put Ben Affleck. History with
considered
alcoholism.
him.
He's been to rehab a bunch.
Under 50 for sure.
Under 50.
How old is he? He's like on the other side of 40, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, he and Matt Damon like in their mid 40s.
Oh, okay.
I think, right? I didn't even look up how old he was because I was convinced he was under 50. He's 48. Okay, cool. Good. I'm glad he is. Lil Wayne, obviously. I think that's my ringer pick. Lil Wayne is going to be, I'm going to live and die by Wayne in this competition.
None of you guys can hang with
so
someone who
will he.
actively opposes Putin.
Number 4, I just looked up a guy, and I just found out that he's not allowed. I just looked up former football players with severe CTE, and it was like a huge list. And I was like clicking through them all, and I was like, oh no, I need to go to living football players. So I scrolled down the huge list and found a smaller list, and I found a guy named Steve Gleason. And I thought he was just regular paralyzed, but it turns out he has MS. I just found that out about 3 minutes ago. I went by the photo on the Wikipedia page. I assumed it was a bad tackle or something. I didn't look. So not him. Travis Pastrana is another one. He's a professional stunt guy.
Yeah,
That's a
he's
fun choice.
fantastic, though.
Jumps out at he's great at it, but it only takes once. You know, Evel Knievel said that, or he would have.
Did he die of cancer though?
No, punched in the stomach or something.
That's Houdini.
Oh, whatever. Some guy.
You pulled a Woody somehow.
All right, whatever. I don't know. And then this one, Alex Jones,
Yeah.
Oh,
46 years old. And then where was my other guy?
I don't know
that's really
much
good.
about Alex Jones, but I would bet he has high blood pressure.
Oh, that guy is high.
With all that
Yeah.
broth he's drinking.
And he's
Yeah.
always red.
He's always yelling.
Thick and he's yelling. He's got hypertension written all
You know,
over
he's
him.
not.
Yeah.
He's kind of fit though. Have you seen him shirtless?
He's a barrel.
He's a strong looking man.
There's a lot of muscle on that frame.
Yes, and I've seen him shirtless. I have a suspicion, my own conspiracy theory, that's his best recent day. Like, if he took his
Sure.
shirt off right now, he wouldn't look as good as
He
that
didn't
day.
hit up an all-you-can-eat buffet and then go post shirtless or anything. I agree with you there.
So I think it's
Like,
a
if
flattering look at him. But
Yeah.
Also, have you seen him young?
He's shredded when he's young.
Yeah,
It's
Alex
weird.
Jones was he had a great physique.
He looks like a different person.
I'll try
like
to
his
find a
head is
picture.
half the size. Yeah, look it up. You will be surprised at what Alex Jones looks like young.
He looks like the Russian boxer in Rocky.
Oh wow! What the fuck? He
Yeah,
does.
you never saw that? He looks really good.
He
does look a little
was
bit like-
fucking Ivan Drago
Yeah,
or whatever.
right? How did he go from that to
Fat. Yeah. Well, it came down to eating and over drinking mostly.
Yeah,
That would be my guess.
he's
But, like,
actually
he's
a,
fat. He takes a bunch of supplements that are absolutely not approved by anyone other than him. And so that's I think Alex Jones is a good one. My other one, and this is the youngest one probably on the list if you dropped Snooki, Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill
Really?
is morbidly obese, and he also does something that's even
Wait.
worse than just being morbidly obese, which is constant up, down of your weight in a severe way. That's really dangerous for you. Like, you're not supposed to go from 400 pounds to 180 pounds to 420 pounds to 200 pounds to 380 pounds. Like, you're not supposed to do that. That's super bad for you. So Jonah Hill is my young pick.
is he fat
is he
again?
fat now? Yeah.
Because
What day of the week is it?
I'm
All
not
right, well, I'm
saying
gonna
you're
go to his
wrong, just that
Instagram.
I'm out
I'm
of
going to his
touch maybe,
Instagram.
because I thought he got thin.
His Instagram post from November 20th, he looks he's got bow knees. I hate his
Let me go.
Can you share a link? I'm not good at Instagram.
Sure, here.
Boomerang here.
Sorry, I just like saw it. They're like so it's like, you know, when you see those girls, or I mean whomever, standing like awkwardly waiting to order coffee, and you're like, what the fuck?
They like bow-legged.
Yeah, look at him.
Oh, what's
Okay.
he doing?
Here he is in a wetsuit, like
That's
Right,
like
so you
months
can't
ago.
lie.
That's
So
like
he's
a
not-
Oh,
freeze
wow.
frame of like the beginning of a building implosion, like when the bottom part starts going up.
Yeah, so he's not fat, right? He's not fit, but he's not fat, I would say.
He's also
So-
effectively wearing a condom. Like, you split that open and he's going to burst out of there.
So I've worn
Sausage.
wetsuits. I've probably a lot more than anyone else here, and they're not flattering. They don't. Yeah, they just show what you got really, and he's wider at the hips than he is at the shoulders nearly.
Yeah, that's not good. But my
Yeah.
main thing was that he's fat and that yo-yo died.
I ended on that note. I love the
That was the
wordplay.
best
Very
shit
nice.
I've ever heard.